Title: Beyond the Podium: Unforgettable Stories and Controversies from the 2024 Paris Olympics. Introduction. Welcome to Media Deem, where we bring you closer to the most inspiring stories from around the world. In this audiobook, Beyond the Podium: Unforgettable Stories from the 2024 Paris Olympics, we take you on a journey through the heart of the 2024 Paris Games, exploring the incredible stories of athletes who made history, captivated the world, and became legends. Why should you listen to this audiobook? The Olympics is more than just a competition. It's a global celebration of human potential, determination, and unity. This audiobook offers you an exclusive look behind the scenes, giving you access to the personal journeys of the athletes who went viral, defied the odds, and inspired millions. Whether you're a sports enthusiast or simply someone who loves a good story, this audiobook is packed with moments that will leave you in awe. In Beyond the Podium, you'll discover viral moments. Witness the electrifying performances that captivated audiences worldwide, including the remarkable story of Turkish shooter Yusuf Dikec and other athletes who became overnight sensations. Underdog triumphs. Follow the awe-inspiring journeys of athletes who defied expectations and achieved victory, proving that anything is possible at the Olympics. Epic rivalries. Experience the intense showdowns that define the Paris Games, highlighting the pure essence of competitive spirit. Cultural icons. Meet athletes who emerged as symbols of hope, pride, and change, representing their nations and inspiring the world. Comeback stories. Hear tales of resilience and redemption from athletes who overcame injury or adversity to shine on the global stage. Inspiring athlete biographies. Discover the captivating stories of athletes who captured hearts and headlines, including Turkey's Yusuf Dikec. Paris 2024 Logo Unveiled. Learn about the symbolism behind the Paris 2024 logo and how it embodies French heritage and Olympic values. New sports debut. Get the scoop on the 5 new sports introduced in 2024, such as breaking and sport climbing. Medal leaders. Find out which country topped the medal charts and which athletes made history. Global participation. Explore the unprecedented number of countries competing, including first-time participants. Controversies and criticisms. Delve into the debates and challenges surrounding the Games, from environmental concerns to geopolitical issues. In addition to these inspiring stories, you'll also gain insights into the history and significance of the Olympic Games, the cultural impact of the 2024 Paris Olympics, and the broader meaning of sportsmanship and perseverance. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of the Olympics and the unforgettable stories that emerged from the 2024 Paris Games. Press play and let the inspiration begin. Chapter 1: Viral Moments. The performances that captivated the world. Overview. This chapter dives into the most talked about moments from the 2024 Paris Olympics, those instances where athletes transcended the sport and became viral sensations. These performances were shared, celebrated, and discussed by millions worldwide, showcasing the power of sports to unite and inspire. Key examples. Yusuf Dikec, Turkey. Shooting. Explore the story of Turkish shooter Yusuf Dikec, whose flawless performance and emotional victory salute made headlines globally. The chapter can delve into the technique, focus, and years of training behind such a moment, along with the cultural significance of his win for Turkey. Gymnastics phenomenon. Highlight the viral floor routine of a young gymnast whose innovative choreography, blending traditional and modern elements, wowed audiences and judges alike, setting social media on fire. Record-breaking sprinter. Discuss the sprinter who shattered a world record, not just for the speed but for their incredible journey from an underprivileged background to the Olympic podium, a story that resonated deeply with viewers worldwide. Recommendations. Include interviews or quotes from sports commentators, social media reactions, and perhaps even brief explanations of the sports involved to enhance listener understanding and engagement. Chapter 2: Underdogs and Dark Horses. Unexpected Stars of Paris 2024. Overview. This chapter celebrates the athletes who arrived in Paris without the weight of expectations but left as heroes. These are the stories of competitors who defied the odds, surprised the world, and turned underdog narratives into triumphs. Key examples: unseeded tennis champion. Narrate the journey of an unseeded tennis player who climbed through the ranks to win gold, shocking both pundits and opponents. This could include a look at their unique playing style or unorthodox training methods. Team success. Highlight a small or underfunded national team that outperformed wealthier, better-equipped competitors, capturing the hearts of viewers and embodying the true Olympic spirit. Unexpected marathon winner. Share the story of a marathon runner from a lesser-known country who persevered through difficult conditions to claim victory, showcasing incredible endurance and willpower. Recommendations. Consider including background on the athlete's home countries, training environments, and the challenges they faced leading up to the Olympics. This helps create a richer, more relatable narrative. Chapter 3: Epic Rivalries. Showdowns that define the Paris Olympics. Overview. Every Olympics is marked by fierce rivalries that elevate the competition to legendary status. This chapter focuses on the most intense head-to-head battles that took place at the 2024 Paris Games, examining what made these rivalries so compelling. Key examples: swimming duel. Detail the much-anticipated showdown between two top swimmers from different countries, both vying for the title of the world's fastest. Discuss their previous encounters, contrasting styles, and the race that kept the world on edge. Track and field clash. Explore the rivalry between two top sprinters whose competition dates back to previous Olympics, culminating in an unforgettable final race in Paris. Gymnastics all-around competition. Cover the intense rivalry between two gymnasts competing for the all-around title, emphasizing the psychological and physical demands of maintaining peak performance under pressure. Recommendations, including commentary from experts, former athletes, or sports historians, can provide additional depth, helping to contextualize why these rivalries were so significant. Beyond the Podium: Unforgettable Stories and Controversies from the 2024 Paris Olympics. Welcome to Media Deem, where we bring you closer to the most inspiring stories from around the world. In this audiobook, Beyond the Podium: Unforgettable Stories from the 2024 Paris Olympics, we take you on a journey through the heart of the 2024 Paris Games, exploring the incredible stories of athletes who made history, captivated the world, and became legends. Why should you listen to this audiobook? The Olympics is more than just a competition. It's a global celebration of human potential, determination, and unity. This audiobook offers you an exclusive look behind the scenes, giving you access to the personal journeys of the athletes who went viral, defied the odds, and inspired millions. Whether you're a sports enthusiast or simply someone who loves a good story, this audiobook is packed with moments that will leave you in awe. In Beyond the Podium, you'll discover origins and revival of the Olympic Games. Discover the ancient roots of the Olympic Games in Greece and their revival in the modern era, tracing the evolution of this prestigious international competition from its origins to the vibrant spectacle of Paris 2024. Underdogs and dark horses. Unexpected stars of Paris 2024. Meet the athletes who defied expectations and rose from obscurity to fame, showcasing the spirit of perseverance and talent that can turn the underdog into a champion. The performances that captivated the world. Relive the most memorable and electrifying performances of Paris 2024, where records were shattered and legends were born, captivating audiences and setting new benchmarks in sports history. Behind the scenes of Paris 2024. Opening to closing ceremonies and key highlights. Go beyond the grandeur of the ceremonies to uncover the meticulous planning and creative execution behind the scenes, from the spectacular opening to the poignant closing ceremonies. The legacy of Paris 2024. Looking forward to future games. Examine the lasting impact of Paris 2024 on the future of the Olympics, exploring how its innovations and lessons will shape upcoming games and the broader sports landscape. Controversies and criticisms of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Delve into the debates and criticisms that accompanied the Games, including environmental concerns, financial issues, and political tensions, offering a balanced view of the challenges faced. The legacy and lessons of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Reflect on the key takeaways from Paris 2024, including its contributions to sports, culture, and global unity, and how these lessons will influence future Olympic events. Evolution of women's sports. Explore the groundbreaking achievements of female athletes at Paris 2024, highlighting their record-breaking performances and the ongoing evolution of women's sports. The volunteer experience at Paris 2024. Discover the vital role played by thousands of volunteers, whose dedication and personal stories enriched the Olympic experience and demonstrated the spirit of community. Paris 2024's impact on local communities. Investigate how the Games positively impacted Paris and its surrounding areas, including economic boosts, infrastructure improvements, and community engagement. The Olympic Athletes Village. Get an inside look at the Athletes Village, a model of sustainability and comfort, providing a supportive environment for athletes and leaving a lasting legacy for the city. In addition to these inspiring stories, you'll also gain insights into the history and significance of the Olympic Games, the cultural impact of the 2024 Paris Olympics, and the broader meaning of sportsmanship and perseverance. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of the Olympics and the unforgettable stories that emerged from the 2024 Paris Games. Press play and let the inspiration begin. Focus point 1. Origins and revival of the Olympic Games. 1. Ancient origins. Historical background. The origins of the Olympic Games date back to ancient Greece, around 776 BC, held in Olympia, a sanctuary site dedicated to Zeus, the king of the Greek gods. These ancient games were part of a religious festival that celebrated the gods and showcased athletic prowess. Events and significance. The ancient Olympics featured a variety of events, including running races, wrestling, boxing, chariot racing, and the pentathlon, a 5-event competition. The Games were held every 4 years and were a major cultural and religious event in ancient Greece, fostering unity among the city-states and celebrating physical excellence. Olympic truce. To ensure safe travel for athletes and spectators, a sacred truce, known as ekakyria, was declared during the Games. This truce halted conflicts and warfare across Greece, emphasizing the importance of the Olympics in promoting peace and unity. 2. The decline and end of the ancient Games. Roman influence. The Games continued for nearly a millennium, but by the 4th century AD, the rise of Christianity and the Roman Empire's influence led to their decline. Emperor Theodosius I banned pagan festivals, including the Olympics, in 393 AD, effectively ending the ancient tradition. 3. The modern revival. Pierre de Coubertin's vision. The modern revival of the Olympic Games is credited to Pierre de Coubertin, a French educator and historian. Inspired by the educational value of ancient Greek athletics and the idea of international cooperation through sport, Coubertin sought to revive the Games as a means of fostering peace and unity. Foundation of the IOC. In 1894, Coubertin established the International Olympic Committee (IOC) during a congress held at the Sorbonne in Paris. The IOC's primary objective was to oversee the organization of the modern Olympics and ensure their revival as a global event. First Modern Olympics. The first modern Olympic Games took place in Athens, Greece in 1896. The event featured 13 countries and 43 events, showcasing sports such as athletics, swimming, and gymnastics. The choice of Athens as the host city honored the ancient origins of the Games and symbolized a bridge between the past and present. 4. Evolution of the modern Olympics. Growth and expansion. The modern Olympics have grown significantly since their revival, evolving into a global spectacle with over 200 participating nations and hundreds of events across various sports. The Games have expanded to include Winter Olympics, held separately from the Summer Games, which feature winter sports such as skiing, ice hockey, and figure skating. Global impact. The Olympics have become a platform for showcasing athletic excellence, cultural exchange, and international diplomacy. The Games have also embraced technological advancements and innovations, enhancing the experience for athletes and spectators alike. Inclusivity and innovation. The modern Olympics continue to evolve, incorporating new sports and adapting to changing societal values. The introduction of new sports, such as skateboarding and surfing, reflects the game's commitment to inclusivity and the evolving nature of athletic competition. The origins and revival of the Olympic Games illustrate their enduring significance as a celebration of athletic achievement, cultural heritage, and global unity. From their ancient beginnings to their modern manifestation, the Olympics continue to inspire and bring people together across the world. The Olympic Rings. 1. Origins and symbolism, design and colors. The Olympic rings, designed by Pierre de Coubertin in 1913, consist of 5 interlocking rings colored blue, yellow, black, green, and red. These colors, along with the white background, were chosen because every nation's flag at the time contained at least one of these colors. The rings symbolize the unity of the 5 continents: Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. Inception. The rings made their debut at the 1920 Antwerp Olympics, where they were prominently displayed on the Olympic flag. They have since become a globally recognized symbol of the Olympic movement and its ideals of unity and peace. 2. Symbolism of the rings. Unity and cooperation. The interlocking rings represent the coming together of nations through sport. Their design signifies the solidarity among the world's continents and the idea that athletes from diverse backgrounds can compete harmoniously. Global reach. The Olympic rings are not only a symbol of the Games but also reflect the broader mission of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, to foster international goodwill and cooperation through sports. 3. Usage and display. Olympic flag. The Olympic rings are prominently displayed on the Olympic flag, which is flown at all Olympic venues and events. The flag serves as a reminder of the Games' global reach and the shared values of the Olympic movement. Merchandise and media. The rings are featured on various Olympic merchandise, including clothing, souvenirs, and promotional materials. They are also frequently displayed in media coverage of the Games, reinforcing the visual identity of the Olympics. 4. Evolution and adaptation. Modern adaptations. In recent years, the Olympic rings have been adapted to reflect the diversity and inclusivity of the modern Games. Special versions of the rings have been created for specific Olympic events, such as the Paralympics, highlighting the expanding scope of the Olympic movement. Cultural significance. The rings have also been adapted in artistic and cultural expressions, including sculptures, murals, and digital art, further embedding them in the global cultural landscape and celebrating the Olympics' impact on society. 5. Iconic moments involving the rings. Opening ceremonies. The Olympic rings are a central feature of the opening ceremonies, often showcased in elaborate performances that celebrate the host city and its culture. These displays highlight the significance of the rings in the context of the Games. Historical milestones. The rings have been part of many historical moments, from iconic athlete achievements to significant political and social statements. Their presence at these events underscores their role as a symbol of the Olympic spirit and its enduring legacy. The Olympic rings continue to be a powerful emblem of the Games, embodying the values of unity, excellence, and international friendship that are central to the Olympic movement. Paris 2024 Trivia and Fun Facts. 1. Paris's unique Olympic venue locations. Historic sites. The 2024 Olympics featured events held at iconic Parisian landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower and the Seine River. The swimming events, for example, took place in a temporary pool set up along the Seine, offering breathtaking views of the city's most famous landmark. Innovative venues. The Paris 2024 Games saw the inclusion of venues in unexpected places. The basketball competitions were hosted in the Palais des Sports, a historic venue with a modern twist, and the beach volleyball matches were held on artificial beaches created specifically for the Games. 2. The Olympic Village's green design. Eco-friendly construction. The Olympic Village was designed with sustainability in mind. It featured energy-efficient buildings, green roofs, and waste recycling systems. The village's design aimed to be carbon neutral, setting a new standard for future Olympic villages. Legacy planning. Post-Games, the Olympic Village is planned to be transformed into affordable housing, contributing to Paris's long-term urban development goals and benefiting the local community. 3. Record-breaking participation. Record number of countries. The 2024 Paris Olympics saw a record number of participating countries, with over 200 nations sending athletes to compete. This was a testament to the global appeal and inclusivity of the Games. Largest female participation. For the first time in Olympic history, the number of female athletes surpassed that of male athletes, reflecting the ongoing efforts to achieve gender equality in sports. 4. Technological innovations. Smart technology integration. The 2024 Games incorporated advanced technology such as augmented reality apps that allowed spectators to experience interactive elements of the Games, from virtual athlete meet and greets to immersive event highlights. Sustainable transportation. The use of electric and hybrid vehicles for transporting athletes and officials reduced the carbon footprint of the Games. Additionally, the spirit of the Games. The 2024 Paris Olympics were a celebration of athletic achievement and cultural richness. From the grand opening ceremony to the closing moments, the Games were a testament to human excellence and unity. Athletic achievements. American swimmer Katie Ledecky, known for her dominance in distance swimming, captured headlines with her performance in the 800-meter freestyle. Winning her 5th Olympic gold medal, Ledecky's victory was a testament to her unparalleled endurance and commitment to the sport. Her achievement highlighted the essence of Olympic competition, pushing beyond limits. Social media reaction. Just watch the most incredible gymnastics routine by gymnast's name. Absolutely breathtaking. Her blend of tradition and modernity is a game changer. Instagram post. 3. Record-breaking sprinter. A journey of triumph. The record. A sprinter shattered a world record in a performance that was as much about personal triumph as athletic excellence. Their story, rising from an underprivileged background to the Olympic podium, struck a chord with viewers, who were inspired by their incredible journey. Journey and achievement. The sprinter's path to glory was marked by significant obstacles and unwavering perseverance. Their record-breaking run was more than just a victory. It was a poignant testament to their resilience and determination. Quote from a sports commentator. Breaking a world record is remarkable, but when you consider the journey of this sprinter, it becomes a story of true triumph. Their dedication and perseverance have captivated the world and offered a powerful message of hope. James Carter, sports commentator. Focus point 4. Behind the scenes of Paris 2024. Opening to closing ceremonies and key highlights. Opening ceremony. The opening ceremony of Paris 2024 was a historic event, featuring a floating parade of athletes along the Seine River. This novel approach combined tradition with modernity, symbolizing global unity. The lighting of the Olympic cauldron, using both traditional fire and sustainable energy sources, reflected the Games' commitment to innovation and environmental consciousness. Opening ceremony spectacle. A celebration of global cultures. The opening ceremony of Paris 2024 was a breathtaking showcase of cultural performances from around the world. Set against the picturesque backdrop of the Seine River, the ceremony featured an array of traditional dances, music, and costumes, offering a vivid glimpse into the heritage of each participating country. Traditional dances and music. From the rhythmic drumming of West African tribes to the graceful movements of Japanese dance, the ceremony highlighted a diverse range of traditional performances. For instance, the Brazilian delegation dazzled with a samba performance that captured the energy and vibrancy of Rio de Janeiro's carnival. Meanwhile, the Indian contingent presented a mesmerizing display of classical dance forms, such as Bharatanatyam and Kathak, reflecting the rich cultural tapestry of India. Costumes and visual splendor. The athletes' costumes were a visual feast, each outfit reflecting the unique cultural identity of their respective nations. The Scottish team made a strong impression with their traditional kilts and bagpipes, while the Inuit athletes from Canada showcased their beautifully crafted fur-lined attire and intricate beadwork. These costumes not only celebrated national heritage, but also added a layer of visual splendor to the ceremony. Grand Parade of Nations. The Parade of Nations was a highlight of the opening ceremony, featuring athletes from 206 countries marching in with their national flags. This procession was interspersed with thematic performances that depicted the cultural essence of various regions. The audience was treated to a spectacular display of global unity, with each country's presentation reflecting its cultural pride and traditions. Cultural symbolism in performances. Incorporating heritage into performances. Athletes at the Paris 2024 Olympics took the opportunity to infuse their performances with elements of their cultural heritage, creating a deeper connection between their personal identities and their athletic achievements. Traditional attire and symbolic gestures. Many athletes chose to wear traditional attire or incorporate cultural symbols into their Olympic performances. For example, during the opening ceremony, the Chinese athletes wore elaborate silk robes with intricate embroidery depicting traditional motifs such as dragons and phoenixes, symbolizing strength and prosperity. Similarly, the athletes from Ghana wore brightly colored kente cloth, a fabric known for its historical and cultural significance. Culturally inspired routines. In addition to attire, some athletes integrated culturally inspired routines into their performances. The Greek gymnast performed a routine set to traditional Greek music, incorporating movements that reflected ancient Greek dance forms. This integration of cultural elements into athletic performances offered a unique and personal expression of each athlete's heritage. Symbolic gestures. Athletes also use symbolic gestures to honor their cultures. For instance, the Moroccan runner, before starting her race, performed a traditional Berber dance, celebrating her heritage and paying homage to her roots. Such gestures not only enhanced the cultural narrative of the Games, but also provided a personal touch to the athletes' performances. Global unity and cultural appreciation. The inclusion of cultural elements in the opening ceremony and athletes' performances underscored the Olympic spirit of unity and mutual respect. By showcasing their heritage, athletes and participating nations contributed to a greater understanding and appreciation of diverse cultures, fostering a sense of global community. Conclusion. The opening ceremony of the 2024 Paris Olympics was a magnificent celebration of cultural diversity, offering a rich tapestry of performances and displays that highlighted the unique heritage of participating nations. Through traditional dances, music, and costumes, the ceremony provided a vibrant introduction to the Games, setting the stage for a global celebration of athletic excellence. The incorporation of cultural elements into athletes' performances further emphasized the Olympic ideal of unity and mutual respect, showcasing how sports can bridge cultural divides and celebrate the rich diversity of the world. Logo and symbolism. The Paris 2024 logo featured a gold medal, the Olympic flame, and Marianne, the national symbol of France. This design represented excellence, passion, and French values, encapsulating the spirit of the Games. New sports. 5 new sports were introduced: skateboarding, surfing, sport climbing, breakdancing, and 3x3 basketball. Breakdancing, or breaking, captivated audiences with its blend of athleticism and artistry, demonstrating the evolving nature of Olympic sports. Medal count. The United States topped the medal table, with standout performances in swimming and athletics. The final tally underscored American dominance, while also showcasing the rising competitiveness of other nations. Host of the 2028 Olympics. Los Angeles was selected to host the 2028 Olympics. The city plans to emphasize sustainability and technological innovation, building on the legacy of Paris 2024. Participation stats. A record-breaking 206 National Olympic Committees participated, reflecting the universal appeal and inclusivity of the Olympics. Russia's participation. Russian athletes competed under the Russian Olympic Committee banner due to ongoing doping controversies. This situation continued to spark debate about fair play and the integrity of the Games. Closing ceremony. The closing ceremony at the Stade de France was a vibrant celebration of French culture, featuring a spectacular fireworks display and the symbolic handover of the Olympic flag to Los Angeles. Paris 2024 closing ceremony. A joyous farewell. The closing ceremony at Stade de France was a fitting end to the Games, celebrating achievements and bidding farewell to Paris. Cultural performances. The ceremony featured a vibrant showcase of French culture, including music, dance, and a tribute to Paris as the City of Light. Passing the torch. The Olympic flag was handed over to Los Angeles, symbolizing the continuity and shared values of the Olympic movement. Final moments. The ceremony concluded with a breathtaking fireworks display, leaving an indelible impression of Paris 2024. Quote from a ceremony producer. The closing ceremony of Paris 2024 was a celebration of both the Games and the city that hosted them. It was a powerful reminder of the Olympic spirit and the joy of coming together as a global community. Ceremony producer Thomas Lee. Focus point 5. The legacy of Paris 2024. Looking forward to future Games. As the curtains close on the 2024 Paris Olympics, it's time to reflect on the enduring legacy of this historic event and ponder what the future holds for the Olympics. This chapter delves into the lasting impact of Paris 2024, examining how its stories, achievements, and innovations will shape the Olympic movement and the broader world of sports in the years to come. 1. Impact on sports development. The story. The Paris Games have set new standards in various sports, showcasing unprecedented athletic performances and introducing new disciplines. This chapter explores how the innovations and breakthroughs from Paris 2024 will influence the evolution of sports. New sports integration and advances in training and technology at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The 2024 Paris Olympics were not only a showcase of athletic excellence, but also a significant moment for the evolution of the Games. The inclusion of new sports and advancements in training and technology marked a pivotal shift, reflecting the dynamic nature of the Olympic movement and its adaptation to contemporary trends. This chapter explores the introduction of new sports and the technological innovations that shape the Paris Games, highlighting their impact on global sports development and future competitions. New sports integration. Introduction of new sports. The Paris 2024 Olympics welcomed 5 new sports to the Olympic roster, each contributing to the Games' diversity and appeal. Among these were breaking, breakdancing, and sport climbing, which not only broadened the scope of the Games, but also brought fresh excitement and engagement to audiences worldwide. Breaking, breakdancing. Cultural significance. Breaking or breakdancing made its Olympic debut in Paris 2024, reflecting the Games' commitment to embracing modern and urban sports. Originating in the 1970s hip-hop culture, breaking brought a dynamic and artistic element to the Olympics. Its inclusion highlighted the Games' efforts to connect with younger audiences and celebrate diverse forms of athleticism. Impact on global popularity. The Olympic spotlight elevated the status of breaking on a global scale. The competition featured skilled dancers performing intricate moves and routines, capturing the imagination of viewers. The exposure from the Games is expected to spur growth in breaking communities and competitions worldwide, inspiring a new generation of dancers and enhancing the sport's profile. Sport climbing. Sport climbing's appeal. Sport climbing, which made its Olympic debut in Tokyo 2020 and was featured again in Paris 2024, combined speed, difficulty, and bouldering disciplines. This visually engaging sport attracted audiences with its thrilling and challenging climbs, showcasing both strength and strategic thinking. Influence on development. The repeated inclusion of sport climbing in the Olympics has bolstered its global development. The visibility provided by the Games encourages increased participation and investment in climbing facilities, training programs, and competitions. As more countries develop their climbing programs, the sport's international profile continues to rise. Other new sports. Skateboarding. Skateboarding, introduced in Tokyo 2020 and featured in Paris 2024, continued to captivate audiences with its innovative tricks and styles. The sport's ongoing inclusion in the Olympics helps cement its place in mainstream culture and encourages youth engagement. Surfing, which made its debut in Tokyo 2020 and was showcased in Paris 2024, reflects the Olympics' commitment to outdoor and extreme sports. The sport's growing popularity and the pursuit of surfing locations around the world underscore its impact on global sports culture. Baseball/softball. Baseball/softball returned to the Olympics in Paris 2024 after a hiatus since Beijing 2008. The sport's inclusion highlights its enduring global appeal and contributes to its development in various countries. Training and technology. Advancements in training techniques. The 2024 Paris Olympics highlighted several advancements in training techniques, reflecting the continuous evolution of athletic preparation and performance. Data-driven training. Wearable technology. Athletes utilized advanced wearable technology to track and analyze their performance. Devices such as smartwatches, heart rate monitors, and GPS trackers provided real-time data on metrics like speed, distance, and physiological responses. This data allowed coaches to tailor training regimens and optimize performance strategies. Biomechanical analysis. Cutting-edge biomechanics tools were employed to analyze athletes' movements and techniques. High-speed cameras and motion sensors enabled detailed assessments of posture, gait, and technique, helping athletes refine their skills and reduce the risk of injury. Innovative training facilities. Virtual reality training. Virtual reality (VR) technology was used to simulate competitive environments and scenarios. Athletes could practice their skills in a controlled, immersive setting, enhancing their mental preparation and strategic planning. Customized training programs. Advanced analytics and machine learning algorithms facilitated the development of personalized training programs. These programs took into account an athlete's individual strengths, weaknesses, and goals, leading to more effective and targeted training. Technological innovations. The Paris Olympics showcased several technological innovations that enhanced the competition and viewer experience. Enhanced broadcast technology. Augmented reality, AR and virtual reality. VR. The use of AR and VR technologies in broadcasting provided viewers with immersive and interactive experiences. Spectators could experience events from multiple angles, view real-time statistics, and engage with enhanced graphics and visual effects. High-definition and 4K broadcasting. The Olympics featured high-definition and 4K broadcasts, delivering crisp and detailed images to viewers. This technological advancement improved the overall viewing experience and brought the excitement of the games into homes around the world. Advanced sports equipment. Smart equipment. Athletes use smart equipment, such as sensor-equipped skis, tennis rackets, and bicycles, to gather performance data and refine techniques. These innovations provided valuable feedback and supported athletes in achieving peak performance. Sustainable materials. The use of sustainable materials in sports equipment and apparel reflected the game's commitment to environmental responsibility. Eco-friendly materials and manufacturing processes contributed to the overall sustainability efforts of the Paris Olympics. The integration of new sports and advancements in training and technology at the 2024 Paris Olympics marked a significant evolution in the Games. The inclusion of sports like breaking and sport climbing broadened the appeal of the Olympics, engaging diverse audiences and promoting the growth of these disciplines. Concurrently, advancements in training techniques and sports technology highlighted the ongoing innovation in athletic preparation and competition. These developments not only enhanced the Olympic experience, but also set the stage for future advancements in sports globally. Long-term impact. Paris 2024 set new standards for sustainability and cultural celebration. The innovative approaches and high athletic standards will influence future Olympics, guiding how the Games are conducted and perceived. Cultural and environmental lessons. The Games highlighted the importance of integrating cultural elements and sustainable practices. These lessons will guide future hosts in balancing tradition with modern demands. Future prospects. With Los Angeles preparing for the 2028 Games, there is a focus on leveraging technology and sustainability to enhance the Olympic experience. The evolving nature of the Olympics promises continued innovation and global engagement. Focus Point 6. Controversies and criticisms of the 2024 Paris Olympics. While the Paris 2024 Olympics were celebrated for their grandeur and athletic achievements, they were not without their share of controversies and criticisms. This chapter explores some of the contentious issues that arose during the Games, providing a balanced view of the challenges that accompanied this global event. 1. Environmental impact concerns. Despite efforts to promote sustainability, the environmental impact of the Paris Olympics became a significant point of contention. Critics argued that the construction of new venues and the influx of millions of visitors had a detrimental effect on the environment. Key issues: venue construction. The construction of the Olympic Village and other facilities led to concerns about the destruction of green spaces and increased carbon emissions. Despite promises of sustainability, some felt that the environmental costs overshadowed the benefits. Transportation emissions. The massive transportation needs, including international travel for athletes and spectators, contributed to a significant carbon footprint. This raised questions about the true environmental cost of hosting such a large-scale event. Quote from an environmental activist: "The Paris 2024 Olympics promised sustainability, but fell short in practice. The environmental impact of construction and transportation undermined the Games' green credentials." Environmental activist Nadia Farouk. 2. Cost overruns and economic impact. The financial burden of hosting the Olympics is a common criticism, and Paris 2024 was no exception. The cost of the Games exceeded initial budgets, leading to debates about whether the economic benefits outweighed the expenses. Financial challenges. Budget overruns. The final cost of hosting the Games surpassed initial estimates, straining public funds and raising concerns about the long-term financial impact on the city and its residents. Economic benefits. While the Games were expected to boost tourism and local businesses, some questioned whether these benefits justified the high costs, especially given rising living expenses and public discontent. Quote from an economist: "The cost overruns of Paris 2024 highlight the financial risks of hosting the Olympics. The anticipated economic benefits did not always align with the reality, leading to concerns about the true value of the Games." Economist Richard Bennett. 3. Social displacement and gentrification. The preparation for the Paris Olympics led to significant urban development, which, while improving infrastructure, also resulted in the displacement of communities and accelerated gentrification in certain areas of the city. Social impact. Community displacement. The construction of new facilities, particularly the Olympic Village, led to the displacement of low-income residents. This sparked protests and criticism from social activists. Gentrification. The Olympics-driven development contributed to rising property prices and rents in affected areas, exacerbating social inequalities and displacing long-term residents. Quote from a social activist: "The urban development spurred by the Olympics led to the displacement of vulnerable communities and accelerated gentrification. These issues must be addressed to ensure the benefits of the Games are equitably shared." Social activist Emily Leclerc. 4. Political and human rights issues. The participation of certain countries and the treatment of athletes from nations with questionable human rights records sparked political controversies during the Games. Political tensions. Athlete protests. Several athletes used the Olympic platform to protest against political issues, such as racial injustice, gender inequality, and human rights abuses. This led to debates about the role of politics in sports. International relations. The participation of athletes from countries with strained relations with France or the broader international community added a layer of political tension, with some viewing the Games as a stage for soft power plays rather than just athletic competition. Quote from a political commentator: "The Paris 2024 Olympics became a platform for political statements, highlighting the intersection of sports and global issues. The presence of athletes from controversial nations further complicated the political landscape of the Games." Political commentator Jessica Miller. 5. Russia's controversial participation. Russia's participation under the Russian Olympic Committee (ROC) banner continued to stir controversy, given the ongoing doping scandals and geopolitical tensions involving the country. Controversy details. Doping scandals. The presence of Russian athletes, even under a neutral flag, was met with skepticism and criticism from those who felt that Russia had not sufficiently addressed its doping issues. Geopolitical tensions. Russia's involvement in various international conflicts led to calls for a complete ban on Russian athletes, adding to the contentious atmosphere surrounding their participation. Quote from a sports policy expert. Russia's participation under the ROC banner was a contentious issue. The ongoing doping scandals and geopolitical tensions overshadowed the athletes' performances, creating a complex narrative around their involvement. Sports policy expert Julia Roberts. 6. Security concerns. The security measures implemented for the Paris Olympics were both praised for their effectiveness and criticized for their impact on the city's daily life and the experience of spectators. Security challenges. Heavy surveillance. Extensive surveillance technologies, including drones and facial recognition, raised concerns about privacy and the militarization of public spaces. Impact on residents. Heightened security measures, such as road closures and restricted access, disrupted the lives of Paris residents and led to frustrations among local communities. Quote from a privacy advocate. The extensive security measures implemented during the Paris 2024 Olympics raised significant privacy concerns. The balance between safety and personal freedoms is a critical issue that needs to be addressed. Privacy advocate Thomas Lee. 7. The debate over athlete mental health. The intense pressure on athletes to perform at the highest level sparked a broader conversation about mental health in sports, with some arguing that the Olympics, by its very nature, exacerbates mental health challenges for athletes. Mental health concerns. High expectations. The immense pressure to win medals led to instances of burnout, anxiety, and mental health struggles. This prompted calls for greater support and understanding. Public scrutiny. The global spotlight on Olympic athletes often intensified their mental health challenges, with social media amplifying both praise and criticism, sometimes to detrimental effect. Quote from a sports psychologist. The mental health of athletes is a critical issue, particularly during the Olympics. The pressure to perform and the constant public scrutiny can significantly impact their well-being. More support and resources are needed to address these challenges. Sports psychologist Laura Thompson. Focus Point 7 New Sports Integration and Advances in Training and Technology at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The 2024 Paris Olympics were not only a showcase of athletic excellence, but also a significant moment for the evolution of the Games. The inclusion of new sports and advancements in training and technology marked a pivotal shift, reflecting the dynamic nature of the Olympic movement and its adaptation to contemporary trends. This chapter explores the introduction of new sports and the technological innovations that shape the Paris Games, highlighting their impact on global sports development and future competitions. Introduction of new sports. The Paris 2024 Olympics welcomed 5 new sports to the Olympic roster, each contributing to the Games' diversity and appeal. Among these were breaking, breakdancing, and sport climbing, which not only broadened the scope of the Games, but also brought fresh excitement and engagement to audiences worldwide. Breaking, breakdancing. Cultural significance. Breaking or breakdancing made its Olympic debut in Paris 2024, reflecting the Games' commitment to embracing modern and urban sports. Originating in the 1970s hip-hop culture, breaking brought a dynamic and artistic element to the Olympics. Its inclusion highlighted the Games' efforts to connect with younger audiences and celebrate diverse forms of athleticism. Impact on global popularity. The Olympic spotlight elevated the status of breaking on a global scale. The competition featured skilled dancers performing intricate moves and routines, capturing the imagination of viewers. The exposure from the Games is expected to spur growth in breaking communities and competitions worldwide, inspiring a new generation of dancers and enhancing the sport's profile. Sport climbing. Sport climbing's appeal. Sport climbing, which made its Olympic debut in Tokyo 2020 and was featured again in Paris 2024, combines speed, difficulty, and bouldering disciplines. This visually engaging sport attracted audiences with its thrilling and challenging climbs, showcasing both strength and strategic thinking. Influence on development. The repeated inclusion of sport climbing in the Olympics has bolstered its global development. The visibility provided by the Games encourages increased participation and investment in climbing facilities, training programs, and competitions. As more countries develop their climbing programs, the sport's international profile continues to rise. Other new sports. Skateboarding. Skateboarding, introduced in Tokyo 2020 and featured in Paris 2024, continued to captivate audiences with its innovative tricks and styles. The sport's ongoing inclusion in the Olympics helps cement its place in mainstream culture and encourages youth engagement. Surfing, which made its debut in Tokyo 2020 and was showcased in Paris 2024, reflects the Olympics' commitment to outdoor and extreme sports. The sport's growing popularity and the pursuit of surfing locations around the world underscore its impact on global sports culture. Baseball/softball. Baseball/softball returned to the Olympics in Paris 2024 after a hiatus since Beijing 2008. The sport's inclusion highlights its enduring global appeal and contributes to its development in various countries. Training and technology. Advancements in training techniques. The 2024 Paris Olympics highlighted several advancements in training techniques, reflecting the continuous evolution of athletic preparation and performance. Data-driven training. Wearable technology. Athletes utilized advanced wearable technology to track and analyze their performance. Devices such as smartwatches, heart rate monitors, and GPS trackers provided real-time data on metrics like speed, distance, and physiological responses. This data allowed coaches to tailor training regimens and optimize performance strategies. Biomechanical analysis. Cutting-edge biomechanics tools were employed to analyze athletes' movements and techniques. High-speed cameras and motion sensors enabled detailed assessments of posture, gait, and technique, helping athletes refine their skills and reduce the risk of injury. Innovative training facilities. Virtual reality training. Virtual reality (VR) technology was used to simulate competitive environments and scenarios. Athletes could practice their skills in a controlled, immersive setting, enhancing their mental preparation and strategic planning. Customized training programs. Advanced analytics and machine learning algorithms facilitated the development of personalized training programs. These programs took into account an athlete's individual strengths, weaknesses, and goals, leading to more effective and targeted training. Technological innovations. The Paris Olympics showcased several technological innovations that enhanced the competition and viewer experience. Enhanced broadcast technology. Augmented reality, AR and virtual reality. VR. The use of AR and VR technologies in broadcasting provided viewers with immersive and interactive experiences. Spectators could experience events from multiple angles, view real-time statistics, and engage with enhanced graphics and visual effects. High-definition and 4K broadcasting. The Olympics featured high-definition and 4K broadcasts, delivering crisp and detailed images to viewers. This technological advancement improved the overall viewing experience and brought the excitement of the Games into homes around the world. Advanced sports equipment. Smart equipment. Athletes use smart equipment, such as sensor-equipped skis, tennis rackets, and bicycles, to gather performance data and refine techniques. These innovations provided valuable feedback and supported athletes in achieving peak performance. Sustainable materials. The use of sustainable materials in sports equipment and apparel reflected the Games' commitment to environmental responsibility. Eco-friendly materials and manufacturing processes contributed to the overall sustainability efforts of the Paris Olympics. The integration of new sports and advancements in training and technology at the 2024 Paris Olympics marked a significant evolution in the Games. The inclusion of sports like breaking and sport climbing broadened the appeal of the Olympics, engaging diverse audiences and promoting the growth of these disciplines. Concurrently, advancements in training techniques and sports technology highlighted the ongoing innovation in athletic preparation and competition. These developments not only enhance the Olympic experience, but also set the stage for future advancements in sports globally. Future trends in athlete preparation. Shaping the future of the Olympics. The 2024 Paris Olympics have set a new standard for the Olympic Games by integrating new sports and embracing cutting-edge technological advancements. These innovations and the experiences of athletes in Paris are poised to influence the structure and appeal of future games. This chapter evaluates how the trends established in Paris 2024 might shape upcoming Olympic events and explores how the preparation and challenges faced by athletes in Paris could inspire changes in training and competition strategies. 1. Emphasis on new sports. The inclusion of new sports like breaking, breakdancing, and sport climbing in Paris 2024 reflects a broader trend towards diversifying the Olympic program to attract a global audience and adapt to evolving interests. This trend is expected to continue in future games, with several potential implications. Increased diversity. Future Olympics are likely to feature an even wider range of sports, encompassing a variety of disciplines that reflect contemporary global interests and trends. This inclusion of diverse sports helps the Games resonate with younger audiences and diverse fan bases, broadening the appeal of the Olympics. Growth of urban sports. Sports with urban and cultural roots, such as breaking and skateboarding, may gain further prominence. Their inclusion not only modernizes the Olympics but also aligns with the cultural shifts towards street and lifestyle sports. This trend could lead to more urban-centric sports being featured in future games, enhancing their relevance and engagement. Global participation. The introduction of new sports can democratize participation by allowing athletes from countries where these sports are popular to compete. This trend fosters a more inclusive environment and highlights athletic talent from diverse regions, enriching the global representation in the Olympics. 2. Technological advancements. Technological innovations showcased in Paris 2024 are likely to shape the future of the Olympics in several ways. Enhance fan experience. Advances in broadcasting technology, such as augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality (VR), will continue to enhance the viewer experience. These technologies will allow fans to experience events from new perspectives, providing immersive and interactive viewing options that could revolutionize how the Olympics are consumed. Precision and data-driven insights. The use of data analytics, wearable technology, and biomechanical analysis will likely become more sophisticated, leading to greater precision in athlete performance and training. Future Olympics may see an increased focus on data-driven strategies to optimize training and competition. Sustainability and innovation. The emphasis on sustainable materials and practices, as demonstrated in Paris 2024, will influence future Olympic Games. Innovations in eco-friendly equipment and sustainable venue construction will likely become standard, reflecting a growing commitment to environmental responsibility. Athlete preparation. 1. Evolving training regimens. The achievements and challenges faced by athletes at Paris 2024 will inspire changes in how future competitors prepare for the Games. Personalized training programs. Athletes' experiences in Paris 2024 will drive the development of more personalized training programs. Advanced data analytics and machine learning will enable tailored training regimens that address individual strengths, weaknesses, and performance goals, leading to more effective preparation. Mental health focus. The increasing awareness of mental health challenges among athletes, highlighted by the experiences in Paris, will lead to greater emphasis on psychological support and mental resilience training. Future preparations will likely incorporate strategies to manage stress, anxiety, and the pressures of competition. Technological integration. The adoption of new technologies, such as virtual reality training and smart equipment, will become more prevalent. Athletes will use these tools to simulate competitive scenarios, analyze performance in detail, and refine their techniques, enhancing their overall preparation. 2. Global training collaborations. The international exposure and collaboration fostered by the Paris Games will influence future athlete preparation. Cross-national training programs. Athletes from different countries will increasingly engage in cross-national training programs and collaborations. These partnerships will facilitate the exchange of techniques, strategies, and insights, contributing to a more comprehensive and global approach to athlete preparation. Enhanced access to resources. The visibility of sports and athletes in Paris 2024 will lead to increased investment in training facilities and resources worldwide. Developing nations and emerging sports will benefit from improved access to state-of-the-art training environments and support systems. Conclusion. The 2024 Paris Olympics have set a precedent for the future of the Games through their emphasis on new sports and technological advancements. These trends are expected to shape the structure and appeal of future Olympics, leading to a more diverse, inclusive, and technologically advanced event. The experiences of athletes in Paris will inspire changes in training and preparation, highlighting the importance of personalized approaches, mental health support, and global collaboration. As the Olympics continue to evolve, these innovations and insights will contribute to the ongoing development of the Games and the future success of athletes around the world. Focus Point 8. The legacy and lessons of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The 2024 Paris Olympics were a complex event, marked by both triumphs and challenges. While the Games showcased incredible athletic achievements and brought the world together in celebration, they also highlighted significant controversies and criticisms that cannot be ignored. By examining these issues, we gain a more nuanced understanding of the impact of hosting such a massive global event and the need for ongoing dialogue about how to make the Olympics more sustainable, equitable, and respectful of human rights. In reflecting on these controversies, it is important to remember that the Olympic Games are a microcosm of the world itself, full of contradictions, challenges, and the potential for positive change. The Paris 2024 Olympics, with all their grandeur and complexities, remind us of the need to continuously strive for improvement and to address the issues that arise from hosting such a globally significant event. Fascinating general facts about the Olympics. Origins and revival. Ancient origins. The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece around 776 BC in Olympia. They were held every 4 years to honor Zeus, the king of the gods. Modern revival. The modern Olympic Games were revived in 1896 by Pierre de Coubertin, a French educator and historian. The first modern Olympics were held in Athens, Greece, with 13 countries participating. The Olympic rings. Symbolism. The 5 interlocking rings, designed by Pierre de Coubertin, represent the 5 inhabited continents of the world: Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. The colors blue, yellow, black, green, and red were chosen because at least one of these colors appears on every national flag in the world. The Olympic torch relay. Ancient tradition. The tradition of lighting an Olympic flame began in the ancient Games, where a sacred fire was kept burning throughout the event. Modern relay. The modern torch relay was introduced at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. The flame is lit in Olympia, Greece, and then carried by relay runners to the host city, symbolizing the connection between the ancient and modern Games. First Olympic mascot. The first official Olympic mascot was Waleed, a dachshund, introduced at the 1972 Munich Games. Mascots have since become a staple, embodying the culture and spirit of the host city. The marathon. Historical roots. The marathon was introduced at the first modern Olympics in 1896, inspired by the ancient Greek soldier Phidippides, who is said to have run from the battlefield of Marathon to Athens to announce a Greek victory. Distance standardization. The standard marathon distance of 42.195 kilometers, 26.2 miles, was established at the 1908 London Olympics, set to accommodate the British royal family's viewing preferences. Women in the Olympics. First female athletes. Women first competed in the Olympics in 1900 in Paris. They participated in tennis, sailing, croquet, equestrian, and golf. Progress over time. Today, women compete in nearly every sport featured at the Olympics, and gender equality in events is a major focus of the International Olympic Committee, IOC. Olympic motto. Citius, Altius Fortius. The Olympic motto, meaning faster, higher, stronger, was coined by Pierre de Coubertin in 1894. It represents the athlete's drive to push their limits in pursuit of excellence. The most medals. Top medalist. American swimmer Michael Phelps holds the record for the most Olympic medals, with a total of 28, 23 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze, won between 2004 and 2016. Most successful country. The United States has won the most Olympic medals overall, with over 2,800 medals across both summer and winter games. The Olympic truce. Ancient tradition. The Olympic truce, known as ekikeria, was an ancient Greek tradition where all conflicts were halted during the games to allow safe passage for athletes and spectators. Modern symbolism. The concept was revived by the IOC and the United Nations to promote peace during the games, with the symbolic truce often being called for by the UN General Assembly before each Olympics. The Winter Olympics. The first Winter Olympics were held in 1924 in Chamonix, France. Initially, winter sports like figure skating and ice hockey were included in the Summer Olympics before the Winter Games were established. Unique sports. The Winter Olympics feature sports that rely on snow and ice, including skiing, snowboarding, bobsledding, and curling. The Paralympic Games. Founding the Paralympic Games for athletes with disabilities were first held in 1960 in Rome, Italy, and have since become one of the largest international sporting events. Parallel evolution. The Paralympics run in parallel with the Olympic Games and have grown in stature and visibility, highlighting the achievements of differently abled athletes. Olympic venues. Temporary and permanent. Some Olympic venues, like the iconic Bird's Nest Stadium from the 2008 Beijing Games, are still in use, while others, like the facilities built for the 2004 Athens Games, have fallen into disrepair, leading to ongoing discussions about sustainability and legacy planning. The first TV broadcast. Global reach. The first Olympic Games to be broadcast on television were the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Today, the Games are a global event watched by billions around the world. Technological advances. Over time, the Olympics have seen the introduction of color broadcasts, satellite transmissions, and live streaming, making the Games more accessible to a global audience. Political protest. 1968 Mexico City. One of the most famous political protests occurred at the 1968 Mexico City Olympics, when American athletes Tommie Smith and John Carlos raised their fists in a Black Power salute during the medal ceremony, bringing attention to civil rights issues. Boycotts. Several Olympics have been affected by boycotts, including the 1980 Moscow Games, which were boycotted by the United States and other countries in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Host city selection. Rigorous process. Cities wishing to host the Olympics must go through a rigorous bidding process, demonstrating their ability to host a global event and meet the IOC's requirements. The selection process can take several years and involves multiple stages of evaluation and voting. These facts provide a rich backdrop to the storied history of the Olympics, highlighting its evolution, cultural significance, and global impact. 3. Inspiring through representation. Diverse role models. The achievements of female athletes from diverse backgrounds offer representation and inspire young athletes from various demographics. Seeing athletes who look like them succeed at the highest levels can be incredibly motivating. For instance, a weightlifter breaking records while representing a less traditional sport for women demonstrates that success is possible regardless of background or initial challenges. Empowering future generations. Role models provide a sense of empowerment, showing young athletes that their dreams are achievable. When they see someone who has risen to the top of their sport, they are encouraged to set ambitious goals for themselves. The visibility of these role models helps build confidence and determination in young athletes, fostering a belief in their own potential. 4. Encouraging holistic development. Balancing life and sport. Record-breaking athletes often balance intense training with other aspects of their lives, such as academics, family, and community involvement. Their ability to manage multiple responsibilities while excelling in their sport serves as an example of holistic development. This balance teaches young athletes the importance of time management and well-rounded personal growth. Advocacy and leadership. Many top athletes use their platform to advocate for causes they believe in, such as gender equality, mental health, and community support. Their leadership outside of sports demonstrates that athletes can make a positive impact beyond their competitive achievements. This advocacy can inspire young athletes to engage in causes they are passionate about and to use their own platforms for good. 5. Fostering a growth mindset. Embracing challenges. The success stories of record-breaking athletes encourage a growth mindset, where challenges are viewed as opportunities for improvement rather than obstacles. Young athletes are inspired to embrace difficulties as part of their journey and to see failure as a stepping stone toward eventual success. Setting ambitious goals. By witnessing the heights that top athletes reach, young athletes are motivated to set ambitious goals for themselves. The belief that they can achieve greatness, just as their role models have, drives them to strive for excellence and continually push their limits. Conclusion. The achievements of record-breaking female athletes serve as powerful examples for young athletes, illustrating the heights that can be reached through dedication, perseverance, and hard work. These role models not only inspire but also provide practical guidance and a sense of possibility, encouraging the next generation to aim higher and pursue their athletic dreams with determination. By looking up to these remarkable women, young athletes are motivated to overcome challenges, embrace opportunities, and strive for excellence in their own sports journeys. Focus Point 10. The Volunteer Experience at Paris 2024. Volunteer contributions. Thousands of volunteers played a vital role in the success of Paris 2024. Their contributions ranged from assisting spectators to supporting event operations. The volunteer program highlighted the spirit of community and service that underpins the Olympics. Personal stories. Volunteers shared personal stories of their experiences, reflecting the positive impact of their involvement. These stories underscored the sense of pride and fulfillment that came with contributing to such a global event. Volunteer contributions. Key roles and responsibilities. The success of Paris 2024 was significantly bolstered by the contributions of thousands of volunteers. These dedicated individuals took on a variety of roles, from assisting spectators with information and navigating the venues to supporting event operations and ensuring smooth coordination behind the scenes. Assisting spectators. Volunteers were stationed throughout the Olympic venues, providing crucial support to spectators. They helped with ticketing, guided attendees to their seats, and answered queries about the schedule and venue facilities. Their friendly and knowledgeable presence enhanced the overall experience for visitors from around the world. Supporting event operations. Behind the scenes, volunteers played essential roles in managing logistics, assisting with athlete coordination, and supporting the smooth running of events. Their contributions ensured that the games ran efficiently and that athletes and spectators alike had a positive experience. Community and service spirit. The volunteer program at Paris 2024 highlighted the spirit of community and service that underpins the Olympics. Volunteers demonstrated a commitment to supporting the event and contributing to its success, embodying the values of teamwork, dedication, and global unity. Personal stories. Pride and fulfillment. Many volunteers shared personal stories of their experiences, reflecting on the pride and fulfillment that came with their involvement. For many, volunteering at the Olympics was a dream come true, providing a unique opportunity to be part of a historic global event. Impactful experiences. Volunteers recounted moments of personal impact, such as helping an elderly spectator find their way to their seat or witnessing a young athlete achieve a lifetime goal. These experiences were often highlighted as some of the most memorable aspects of their volunteer journey. Building connections. The volunteer experience also fostered connections among people from diverse backgrounds. Volunteers shared stories of forming lasting friendships with fellow volunteers and building connections with people from around the world, reinforcing the Olympic spirit of camaraderie and mutual respect. Emotional highlights. Personal stories from volunteers often included emotional highlights, such as witnessing the joy of athletes celebrating their victories or the excitement of spectators experiencing the games for the first time. These moments underscored the profound impact that volunteers had on the event and the lives of those they interacted with. Legacy and impact. Many volunteers spoke about the lasting impact of their experience, including how it inspired them to continue contributing to their communities and pursuing their own personal goals. The Olympic volunteer experience left a lasting impression on many, reinforcing the values of service and global unity. The volunteer experience at Paris 2024 exemplified the vital role that volunteers play in the success of the Games. Their contributions, personal stories, and sense of fulfillment showcase the spirit of community and service that is at the heart of the Olympic movement. Focus Point 11. Paris 2024's impact on local communities. Community engagement. The Games had a significant impact on local communities, with various programs aimed at increasing engagement and participation in sports. Initiatives included sports clinics for youth and community events celebrating the Olympics. Economic benefits. Local businesses experienced a boost in revenue due to the influx of visitors. The economic impact included increased tourism, job creation, and infrastructure improvements, benefiting the city beyond the duration of the Games. Economic boost. Increased tourism. The 2024 Paris Olympics attracted millions of visitors to the city, leading to a significant boost in tourism. Hotels, restaurants, and local businesses experienced heightened activity, with visitors exploring not only the Olympic venues, but also the rich cultural and historical offerings of Paris. Job creation. The Games created numerous employment opportunities, both temporary and permanent. From construction and venue management to hospitality and security, the influx of jobs contributed to local economic growth and provided valuable experience for many residents. Local business growth. Small businesses and local entrepreneurs benefited from the increased foot traffic and demand during the Games. Many took advantage of the opportunity to showcase their products and services to a global audience, which helped boost their visibility and long-term viability. Infrastructure improvements. Upgraded facilities. The Olympics led to significant improvements in infrastructure across Paris. New sports facilities, improved public transportation, and enhanced urban areas contributed to the city's development and will continue to benefit residents long after the Games have concluded. Urban revitalization. Some areas of Paris underwent revitalization as part of the Olympic preparations. This included the development of new public spaces, parks, and community centers, which have become valuable assets for local communities. Environmental initiatives. The Games emphasize sustainability, leading to the implementation of green technologies and practices. These initiatives included energy-efficient buildings, improved waste management systems, and increased green spaces, contributing to a cleaner and more sustainable urban environment. Community projects. Cultural and educational programs. The Olympics inspired a range of cultural and educational projects within local communities. Programs focused on promoting sports, encouraging youth participation, and celebrating the cultural diversity of Paris provided lasting benefits to residents. Community engagement. Local communities were actively involved in the preparations and execution of the Games. Community events, public art installations, and local festivals celebrated the Olympic spirit and fostered a sense of pride and unity among residents. Volunteering and civic participation. The volunteer program not only supported the Games but also encouraged civic participation. Many local residents took part in volunteering, contributing to the event's success and gaining a deeper connection to their community and the Olympic movement. Social and cultural benefits. Strengthened community bonds. The Games brought together residents from different neighborhoods and backgrounds, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. Community gatherings and celebrations related to the Olympics strengthened social bonds and created a collective sense of pride. Cultural exchange. Paris 2024 served as a platform for cultural exchange, allowing local communities to interact with people from around the world. This exchange enriched the cultural landscape of Paris and promoted greater understanding and appreciation of global diversity. Legacy of inspiration. The Olympics left a legacy of inspiration for future generations. The success of the Games and the positive impact on local communities have encouraged ongoing engagement in sports and cultural activities, ensuring that the benefits of Paris 2024 extend far beyond the event itself. The impact of Paris 2024 on local communities was multifaceted, with economic boosts, infrastructure improvements, community projects, and social and cultural benefits all contributing to a positive and lasting legacy. The Games not only celebrated athletic excellence but also fostered community development, cultural exchange, and a stronger sense of unity within Paris. Focus Point 12. The Olympic Athletes' Village. Village design. The Athletes' Village was designed with sustainability and comfort in mind. The use of eco-friendly materials and innovative design features created a positive living environment for athletes. Athlete experiences. Athletes shared their experiences living in the village, highlighting the sense of camaraderie and the supportive environment. The village served as a hub of activity and interaction, contributing to the overall success of the Games. Purpose and design. Purpose. The Olympic Athletes' Village in Paris 2024 was designed to provide a comfortable and functional living space for athletes from around the world. The village served as a central hub where athletes could rest, train, and interact with their peers, ensuring they were well prepared for their competitions. Design philosophy. The village was built with a focus on sustainability, inclusivity, and modern living standards. The design incorporated eco-friendly materials, energy-efficient systems, and accessible features to accommodate the needs of all athletes. Sustainability features. Green building practices. The Athletes' Village was constructed using green building techniques, including the use of sustainable materials and energy-efficient systems. This approach aimed to minimize the environmental impact and set a precedent for future Olympic villages. Renewable energy. Solar panels and other renewable energy sources were integrated into the village's infrastructure, reducing reliance on non-renewable resources and contributing to the overall sustainability goals of the Games. Waste management. Comprehensive waste management systems were implemented to handle waste effectively and promote recycling. The village featured composting facilities and waste separation stations to ensure minimal environmental impact. Living arrangements. Accommodation. The village provided a range of accommodation options, including apartments and dormitories, to cater to the diverse needs of athletes and their teams. Each living space was equipped with modern amenities to ensure comfort and convenience. Shared facilities. The village featured a variety of shared facilities, including dining halls, recreational areas, and training centers. These spaces allowed athletes to socialize, relax, and maintain their training routines while staying in the village. Health and wellness. Health and wellness facilities were a priority, with on-site medical services, physical therapy centers, and mental health support available to athletes. This focus on well-being was crucial for helping athletes manage the physical and mental demands of the Games. Cultural and social spaces. Cultural exchange. The village served as a melting pot of cultures, with athletes from different countries interacting and sharing their experiences. Cultural exchange programs and events within the village promoted mutual understanding and camaraderie among participants. Community building. Social spaces and community activities were organized to foster a sense of unity and connection among athletes. Events such as themed dinners, cultural performances, and social gatherings provided opportunities for athletes to bond and create lasting memories. Legacy and post-Games use. Post-Games transformation. After the Olympics, the Athletes' Village was repurposed for use as residential housing, contributing to the long-term urban development of Paris. The transformation of the village into a functional community space reflected the commitment to creating a lasting legacy from the Games. Community impact. The village's post-Games use included providing affordable housing options and supporting local development projects. This approach helped integrate the Olympic infrastructure into the fabric of the city, benefiting residents and contributing to the ongoing growth of Paris. Security and logistics. Safety measures. Security was a top priority, with extensive measures in place to ensure the safety of athletes and staff. This included controlled access points, surveillance systems, and coordination with local law enforcement to maintain a secure environment. Logistics and transportation. Efficient transportation links were established to connect the village with competition venues and other key locations. This ensured that athletes could travel easily and participate in events without logistical challenges. The Olympic Athletes Village for Paris 2024 exemplified modern design principles, sustainability, and community integration. It provided a supportive and enriching environment for athletes while contributing to the broader goals of the Games. The village's focus on comfort, wellness, and cultural exchange enhanced the overall Olympic experience and left a positive legacy for the city of Paris. Conclusion. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the 2024 Paris Olympics. We've explored the remarkable stories of athletes who defied the odds, captivated the world, and left an indelible mark on Olympic history. These stories remind us that the Olympics are more than just a competition. They are a celebration of the human spirit, perseverance, and the power of dreams. As we wrap up, we hope you've been inspired by the tales of triumph, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. Whether you're an avid sports fan or someone who simply loves hearing about extraordinary achievements, these Olympic stories offer something for everyone. They show us that with hard work, determination, and a little bit of courage, anything is possible. We appreciate your support and would love for you to stay connected with us at Media Deem. If you enjoyed this audiobook, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you inspiring stories, engaging content, and more in-depth explorations of the topics you love. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about our latest uploads, including more stories from the world of sports, self-improvement, and beyond. Together, we can continue to celebrate the incredible achievements that shape our world. Thank you for listening, and we can't wait to share more amazing stories with you soon.